Forced to Fight is an interactive online resource for teachers and students between the ages of 13 to 18. The resource helps facilitate understanding of international humanitarian law and humanitarian issues. It allows the user to experience what it is like for young people living in situations of armed conflict around the world.
So international humanitarian law is a body of international law that seeks to limit the effects of armed conflicts in two particular ways. The first way is by protecting persons who are not or no longer participating in hostilities and armed conflict, and the second way is by actually regulating the hostilities themselves.
What is important about disseminating education in IHL is very profound, because as a veteran peacekeeper and as a practicing humanitarian, I see human suffering as a result of breaches to IHL. Breaches are avoidable and they are preventable. We've got to do a better job. And so what better way than to invest in the upcoming generation?
Responsable de cette, on fait partie de la solution. D'une certaine manière, probablement, on fait partie du problème aussi, mais ils sont eux, surtout les jeunes, qui font partie de la solution. Parce que c'est eux qui vont pouvoir demander, c'est eux qui vont pouvoir, militaires à la limite, être actifs par rapport à ces conflits et au respect des droits humanitaires internationaux.
So the new online resource, Forced to Fight, exposes students to 3 scenarios that helps them explore specific issues as they relate to international humanitarian law. Those would be sexual and gender-based violence, child soldiers, as well as refugees and forced migration. So the students have the opportunity when they play through their scenario to choose which character they're going to experience one of the 3 issues with. And from there, we like to say in exploring humanitarian law that there's no easy answers.
So I think this could be a very valuable tool to use within a unit, looking at and helping students to experience the idea of what children go through in armed conflict areas. So looking at this resource, I like the idea that there is choice. So there's choice, there's decision making when we're trying to promote critical thinking.
A lot of us wouldn't know maybe about all of these conflicts around the world, especially regarding children and genocides and wars and all that. And your game was just another way to broaden everyone's views on the world and different aspects of people's lives, and that how fortunate we are to live in Canada.
The whole class here, we enjoyed your game, your resource that you guys created. It's really educational. I think it's a good resource that can teach a lot of kids about what is actually going on and what struggles that other kids around the world face. It's incredible to learn about and see what choices other kids around the world make compared to what we have to make here. And I think your game is a great example of that, and like allowing kids to realize what choices, that their choices are, how different they are from the kids around the world.
Thanks to the contribution and financial support of the Government of Canada, we now have this resource available to teachers and students online at forcedtofight.ca.